Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our Sugar Roy This bout, a lot of trash talk. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Insane action. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Catch and shoot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that lap. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? And he misses with the left uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Sugar Ray's in trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. He is focused on what we... There's the bell for round three. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punch. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter punch caught him clean. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. What would you tell them? Back at it in round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He misses with that straight left. The perfect counter lands. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, that's his round. Time for the 5th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again. When your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses with the straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to...
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you still want to fight.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last.
He's completely switched.
On to the 6th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Parries that jab away. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Left hook just missed. And he scores with the counter. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They block the left there. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's bombs away. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray. And there's the bell for round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They got out of the way of that right hook. Punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are right.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. So the judges can't make up their mind. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.